What's up, cosmonauts? I'm Trendy, he's Cosmo Clay, and this is episode 30 of Exploring the Cosmos. How are you doing today, sir?
What's up? What's up, YouTube?
The hype. Settle down, Clay. Settle down.
Yeah, I'm super hyped actually. Cosmos is pumping hard. I don't know if you've seen recently,
Dude, what
but
the hell's going on, man?
the dude, who fucking knows anymore? No, I'm
Bring up
just
the
kidding.
charts.
The yeah. So basically, there's been a lot going on legislatively. Like I sent you that article that says that the White House is like uh, come out with something saying that they don't like proof of work, and they've opened up Congress to ban it. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, being in Cosmos, maybe that's why people are like, "Hey, this is pretty much what they're doing over there on Ethereum is going over to proof of stake," and they've been doing this since 2014 in the white paper. So maybe people are realizing that we've kind of been here all along, and maybe I don't know. I have no idea what's going on because right now, I thought it was going to go down from $12 after it hit 12, and then it kind of bounced back down. I think it
Hmm.
went down to like 10 something, and you know, uh, I was thinking it was going to keep going until like at least seven, and then bounce from seven, maybe like start chopping a little bit sideways from there. But the market does whatever you think it's not going to. So
Right.
I mean, I still implement my strategy. I have been actually restaking my staking rewards recently, not buying USD, and then like from money from work, I just let it sit on those low limit orders. Have one at like 515, and I think one at like 464, something like that. So if Cosmos were to go down there and everything were to be on fire, I would be picking up some coins. So that's how you're
Yeah.
supposed to do it.
Yep. Yeah, I've been kind of doing the same thing. I mean, trying to look at the let me pull it up right now. Let's look at the live charts real quick. Share
Yeah, one second.
screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing it. There we go. Yeah, like
So
it's been on a little tear, and I think if you pull up a certain chart, let me see if I can get it over here. I don't know because um, the Trading View website doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I need to get that fixed somehow,
hmm,
but it doesn't work. But I was gonna look and see if we can look at Atom versus BTC because that's people have been saying like that looks like what Ethereum looked like whenever it was in 2020, and then it just
mhm.
broke out from I think $400, and it went all the way up to like 4,000. So it did a 10x. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if Cosmos was to go like 170, or 120, that would be crazy. That would be insane. But that's what people are saying. And if you look, yeah, so you have it up right now.
Hmm.
Um, like they're saying that this looks good. Look at it. It looks like a nice cup and handle, or maybe an inverse head and shoulders. I don't know. But people are saying that this looks pretty good, or maybe this was the cup and handle right here, and then this is the blast off. You know what I mean? Because after that, you blast off. But I don't know if the handle can go down lower than the cup. I don't know. I don't know those rules, but
Who fucking knows?
but people are saying that this chart looks pretty nice. I don't know, but some people, are also saying that other charts look scary. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But this is Atom versus Bitcoin. So when that goes up, it kind of like just goes up a lot in USD value because it's chasing the value of a Bitcoin versus the dollar at that point, and it just kind of goes up like a rocket. And I actually have noticed that there's a lot of I mean, I've noted, and I'm not going to name any of them because I don't want to like cause any bullshit, but there's been some projects that have been coming out that I've seen that are like, I don't know about that. Like, and I just saw one that came from Binance chain over to
Hmm.
Cosmos, and it's like, ooh, is what happened to BNB coin going to happen to Atom? Like, imagine it blasting off like $600 a
Yeah.
coin. That would be insane. People
Yeah.
would be like, "What the hell is Cosmos? I need to pay attention." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they would FOMO into it. It would just be like how it works. And I'm not saying it's not financial advice. It's not saying I'm not betting on that happening, but it's obviously something that could happen based on
Right.
what's happened with other coins. So it's something to watch out for. And I'm watching this chart, a lot because it looks like right now we're at a crucial level. Look at that. It's hit it right here. It's hit it right here, and it's just built this support over here, and it's hitting it again. It's testing it again. Like after it goes above it, there's not a lot of resistance.
Yeah.
It's like it goes here, and then it goes here, then it goes up. So
Are you able to
or it
zoom in a
just
little
gets
bit more?
rejected. To this part,
Yeah.
this is since
June.
June. We've just been on a little tear against Bitcoin. So if you've bought, Atom, you've gotten more Bitcoin value ever since June.
Hmm.
So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It is interesting. Are we seeing that across the
Oh, yeah, kind of. Like if we look at the
don't
Cosmos
look at LUNC.
ecosystem right here.
That's doing some ridiculous stuff right now.
I know we were going to talk about
Yeah,
LUNC.
we are.
Like, look at it. Like, it looks crazy right now. So it is happening across the Cosmos ecosystem. And it's so funny because, like, whenever you see, like, you see this to this, and you're like, okay, I can kind of see what's going on. I can see that it went up, straight too fast, but then you look at like the 30-day and you're like, man, I kind of missed out.
Mhm.
But I bought almost 1 million tokens around here somewhere. And I just, I wanted to have 1 million Luna and be like, wow, like it was just really funny.
Mhm.
Not funny. It was like, wow, I can't
It
believe
was
I have like
surreal. Yeah.
that many Luna. And like
Yeah.
somebody just had that amount of Luna and was like super, super rich. And now they're just, I have it too. And so it was just really crazy. Yeah, surreal, I guess you could say. And so now we see it pumping and they're saying it's going to $1. So, I mean, definitely not financial advice here. Like, I'm not selling my tokens. Like I bought them for like $10. They're worth like $500 now, and it's like, you know
Mhm.
what? I don't care about $500. You know what I mean? Like you guys, let's see what happens with
Yeah.
this. And
Especially because they're burning token too. They're implementing a burn tax.
yeah. And I think didn't she say they're merging with the other Luna, the one that was like
I saw
spawned out
some
of
things that
whatever?
were
I
supposed to
don't
be
know how
like
that works.
merging back and forth.
Mhm.
There's just a lot of hearsay, and it's being mega shielded by a couple like high profile, like LUNC DAO is like shilling the hell out of this right now. They're like a top 3 or 4 validator for Luna Classic. Do you have your LUNC staked, or you're just keeping it liquid?
I don't know. I think I just I have it liquid. I don't think I have it staked. I
Yeah, I think
probably
I'm
should
printing
stake
like
half of it or whatever.
500 or 700 LUNC a day. It's not a horrible lot, especially relative to needing to be able to yank it quick if you wanted to.
Yeah, and because yeah, if it was to just go up to $1, it'll stay there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
um,
yeah, you'd want
Evmos
to
has
pull it out
also
before that.
been kind of surprising. I don't know.
Evmos.
Yeah, like it's just been very weird price action. Something I haven't seen with an airdrop in the Cosmos before. So I don't know where we're headed with this one. My friend just keeps saying that the inflation is way too high and that it has to go down and test like 50 cents or something like that.
God
You know what I
damn.
mean? So
Mm-hmm.
everybody seems to be using it as a printer to buy other tokens.
Yep.
That's what I see most people doing. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
see
know.
the dip right after Epoch, everybody's selling off, and then it climbs right back up, and then it dips, and then it
Yeah,
climbs
yeah,
right back up.
yeah. And the whales just keep gobbling it up. So I don't know. It
Somebody knows
seems
something.
bullish. I wish I had some more, insider information, other than like Coinbase Cloud. Validates for them, and they're pretty active in governance. So, I mean, that's kind of bullish. Maybe they'll like have it on Coinbase soon. I really like. Honestly, my vision for Coinbase is that there's going to be like an Ethereum playground that you click on, and then a Cosmos playground, and you just go in there and do whatever you want with
Mm-hmm.
all the different types of tokens, and that would send some of these like JUNO and all like Evmos. It would just send them all to the moon if they were on Coinbase. And I think maybe that doesn't apply so much anymore is because there's so many coins on Coinbase now. but it'll definitely give them the exposure they need, which would be cool. Like imagine, and they don't really have to do much other than just plug into Osmosis or some other decks like even Crescent or something like whenever they get bigger. So that's how I kind of envision it. Is like you'll be able to buy Atom on Coinbase and then just immediately go into the ecosystem from like their DApp part. You just go to the DApp Cosmos ecosystem, and maybe you can just pick a few dexes or whatever, and then just go right into it from that app. So that'd be cool, and I think that would bring a flood of liquidity into it. And it's not something that I've read about or anything like that. Just a feeling that I have based on the fact that Coinbase even listed Atom so long ago,
Right.
and they now that they're investing in the Evmos ecosystem, it definitely solidifies that thought on my side. Just saying that like they know the potential of this ecosystem, so that's why I continue to invest in Atom.
Yeah.
And then GNOT that's coming out. I don't know when soon, but there is a place to check your airdrop at least.
Yeah, there was like an official second one launched. And yeah, this one I like better because it had more token on it.
I haven't seen that new one then. I need to check it because I heard that there was more token because there initially was they included the validators in there. And it was like, oh shit, that was a mistake. And that's great. I like that we caught the mistake before the tokens were issued. You know what I mean? Like basically what should have happened with JUNO, like a test airdrop, like
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, that's basically bullish in my eyes. A new blockchain made by Jaquan that has smart contracts from the get-go. The only thing is I don't know how popular the it's all coded in a language called No, and I don't know much about that. Like I know that JUNO is coded in like CosmWasm, I believe, and yeah, I don't know who is interested in this other language called No. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's doing pretty well right now. What was that website? Oh, there it is. One Planet. This was really cool. I need to pick one of these up, but I don't have any. Actually, I do have some Polygon. This is Matic, right?
Yeah, this is Matic. Yeah, this is the Trippy Wolves dropped 2 days ago. So yeah, I have
what
a couple
was
of
this? This was
an
airdrop.
Yeah, 100% airdrop to the Wrecked Wolf holders, but it was pre excuse me. Excuse me. It was pre-crash. Man, sorry. It was pre-crashed. I hate a whole bunch of nachos. Oh, we got somebody trying to join the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Lil Gainzz, what's up, man?
What's up, guys?
What are you up to, dude?
Not much. Just joining in to see what you guys are doing.
I do have some Matic.
We're just looking at Trippy Wolves right now, man. You just got off of work?
Yeah, just got off of work. Excited though because I got a little surprise. But yes, let's look at the Trippy Wolves.
Oh, you got a surprise. All right. We'll look at the Trippy Wolves real quick.
Hey, how's my audio though? How's my audio?
You do sound a little muffled. I won't say that you will sound as good as Clay or myself with the microphones that we have, but you're audibly enough.
Good. I am using some AirPods, so
yeah,
that might be why.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, these were airdropped to the Wrecked Wolves. They were supposed to get them pre Luna crash, but obviously that kind of derailed everything. So they decided to wait. They didn't want to put, and their whole ethos has been they want to be like a multiple blockchain thing. So they want to live in multiple places. So they went and sent the regular Wrecked Wolves to Ethereum. Now these guys are staying with One Planet, who I'm pretty certain One Planet was actually a Luna marketplace. But
was it? I was going to ask about that, where they came from, because I haven't heard about them.
Yeah, I think
that's pretty clean website.
Yeah, I think they were Luna, and then they partnered with. If you were to go to Marketplace, I believe like every single one of those collections are like if you go to the actual like explore or whatever it be, or collections, yeah. Those were all the actual transplants from, yeah, it would be collections from Luna. Like you have your hellhounds, your hellcats, and this just popped up yesterday or the day before. So starting to get some good traffic. People are excited that they're able to sell their NFTs again. They're able to kind of show off their collections and stuff. Those unstable aliens like go up a little bit again. Right there in the middle. I'm sure. Yeah, click on the dude. That art is just trippy as hell, man. And they're not.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was about to snag one of
a
those.
lot of these are really unique. You know,
Yeah.
like with the trippy wolves, like they have a really wide variety of like characteristics. You know what I mean? And I like that with projects so that they don't look too similar. You know, like that's so annoying when you see one that looks almost exactly like yours. It's like it kind of feels like, you know,
dude, there's this one skin that I like. Like scroll up a little bit and go to the filters. Yeah. Go to the filters, not that one. There should be something on the top left when you oh no, I guess it's property maybe? Property is a weird name. They maybe should have called it traits. Go to body. And scroll down. I forgot what it's called, but I'll see it there. No, that's not it. Keep going.
Oh.
I think it starts with a P. Are they not even in alphabetical order?
No.
No. Let me. Okay.
That looks crazy.
Yeah, we won't. It's no big deal.
Yeah, they're not in alphabetical order.
Yeah, that's weird.
You could do that.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. No, it's not psychedelic. Anyway, it's a black wolf that has like these like slashes across its body that are like glowing in different colors. I don't remember where it is, but maybe it started with the E. It's not that big video, but yeah, they were cool. Yeah, you don't have to have all this dead air looking for it.
Yeah, no worries.
How much are those in dollars?
The floor is probably around 150, 160 bucks.
Let's see.
Oh shit, it's risen.
220. Yeah, about 180, 190.
Yeah.
Dang.
This one looks pretty cool too. I like it. I would take that one.
Missed out too. Day one when they dropped, I think the floor was like 140 something. So that would be like 115.
Yeah. I didn't see them that low. Whenever I saw them, they were about right here. Get some water. But yeah, these are really cool. I like the art.
I like them a lot
colors
too.
Are just so. Do they? I wonder do they make these on an iPad or like what do they make them on?
I don't know. Maybe we could have the team on here one time. But well, Kudo Kudo is the artist or the art director. He lives overseas, so every time we did stuff with him when viral, we'd usually have to do it really early in the morning to catch him at night. So lining something up like that would be difficult. But yeah, they got a lot of people who are very involved with the community, and that's really something that's really unique to anything that I've seen in the NFT projects. The Hellcats was another one that I like. Like if you, I think they're the second collection. Yeah, I like those as well a little bit. But nah, I'm not gonna FUD. I've just heard some stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll say it. It is what it is, right? Like I've heard from multiple people that initially, because they minted almost like right after the crash happened, they minted and then the crash happened. So they're like, you know what? It's just we're gonna scrap it. We're gonna remint it on ETH or whatever it be. So everybody just started dumping their cats just to get rid of them. And then like a little bit later, they're like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just keep it and just migrate to Polygon. And everybody's like, well, shit! I sold all of my Hellcats for like nothing.
That's your problem.
Yeah, I mean that's basically
you should have held on.
Like you should have diamond handed till the dirt.
I don't know. Did they like tell them like, hey, you should probably sell or like?
Yeah, they told them it was basically done. They were gonna just remint on ETH.
That kind of sucks. So.
Yeah,
I feel like there should be a way like they should have said, hey, did you take the snapshot already? Like, can I sell now? I'm like, not, still get my snapshot. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It kind
I
of
don't know.
seems like it was a two-way communication problem.
Yeah, I do know that during the collapse, like I won't lie, I was in there looking at NFTs because people weren't paying attention, and I didn't snipe anything. But man, as Luna was just collapsing, like you could have got something for $30 that was like $2,000 at one point.
Well, I mean you could say the same about me grabbing all those coins. It's like you didn't really deserve them. It's like, oh, yeah, they were there, so I took them. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna dump them now, so you know what I mean. I don't know. We'll see. What the hell is this?
It's Invisible Man.
Oh my gosh.
Is it just me, or does that horse have like a weird gait to you?
This one?
Like it doesn't look.
Like it's a lazy horse.
Yeah, he's like got a stiff leg or something like that. He's
Though the animation, yeah, that like whenever he's bringing his like that
the
one
front
foot back,
yeah, like he's flicking it.
It's not in control of it. It looks like it's Jello.
Yeah, this is actually a game. It's like a horse racing game.
No kidding.
Yeah. So you're like buying your horse that it's going to be involved in it.
That's the next thing, dude. It's a horse racing, horse betting.
Well, speaking on betting and gaming, Mr. RACC Lord.
What's going on with the racks?
I know.
Show us your RACC, bro.
Man, yeah. Let me show you guys my screen here. Is the audio better? Is the audio better now?
Yeah, it actually sounds
you do sound better.
Okay. Oh, cool.
You gonna do a couple dice rolls while Gainzz pulls up his screen on what he's been working on?
Let's lose some money real quick, right?
Oh, is that your screen, Clay?
Yeah, that's Clay's screen.
You can share yours if you want.
Yeah. 1 sec.
No rush. Clay's gonna gamble.
What happened?
Okay.
Oh. There we go. Man, my friend rolled a 1 the other day, and he was like, "Damn it, I should have put it on 1%." Like, yeah.
What?
Dang, I lost. So if you look right here, it says your last guess was 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing 50%, and I rolled a 55. So that's why I lost. So if you have it on like 1%, you have to roll a 1.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he rolled a 1, and he was like, "Wow, that's crazy." He was like, "I would have won." But
how would you know? How would you know? All right, we're gonna present the latest project that's been working. Oh shit! Presented live on stream.
That looks crazy. Looks all bloody.
I spent some time on this one because, well, first of all, you know, Clay's a G.
Yeah.
And you know, he got the racks before me, and I didn't even know about that. So I was like, man, I have to make sure that whatever I do to his, it's got to be very special. And like if you look and you zoom in, I don't know how good my screen is, but it's like it's almost like a pastel type of like, you know, right? You see it, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I kind of mimicked that with the lettering on his.
Oh wow, that's dope, man. That looks cool.
And I splattered.
I don't know how you do this, because I always look at these and I'm like, how does he get the raccoon in front of the text? You know what I mean? I'm like, how does that work? It looks really good. That looks really cool. So
yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, man.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks like I killed somebody and like some blood.
Yours does look evil though, man. It's like, man.
It was actually, this one was actually, dude, do you remember how many secret it was? I think it was 65 secret, right?
Something like that,
to mint it. And I remember thinking that was just so much, you know? And yeah, like I think I minted one and then I didn't like it really that much. And then Trendy minted one and I liked his a lot. I was like, damn it, I need to mint another one. So I minted another one. I got this one and I really like it because it looks like a pissed off skater, like he's done with the world and shit. Like, and he's just like grinding his teeth because he just can't take it anymore. You know what I mean? And this is one of the only NFTs that I can like make up that little backstory. You know what I mean? Because there's been like maybe on my Rabbit a little bit, but I mean, most of them, I just don't really think of a backstory. But this one, it looks like he's like right out of high school. He's pissed off as fuck, already done with the world. And so I'm glad you did it to this one because Yeah, this one's my favorite. Thank you.
Well,
That's
yeah,
really cool.
I'm glad it's your favorite because I'm like, man, I was talking to Trendy. I'm like, dude, you got to find me his rack because I don't want to ask him for it. Because if I ask Clay, he's gonna know why I'm asking for it. So Trendy did the favor and actually was able to like find the one. So yeah,
Cool.
this is it. And you know, on these, they're typically like short, right? So I actually have to like Photoshop and extend this portion of the NFT. So
Yeah,
all
I
this is
noticed
like,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is originally not there. So I actually have to add that
Hmm.
and then blend it in to make it
That's-
look like it's like original. But yeah,
Wow.
and
That's a lot of work, man. Damn.
it is. But I enjoyed it, and I, you know, got really creative with yours. So yeah,
That's cool. Thank you.
I do want to show you something else, Clay. Let's see.
I remember they asked the community, like, do you want it to be blurred in the background or regular? And I'm glad they went with the blurred. It's a lot better.
Let's see.
That was way back in the beginning, though.
Let me switch screens. So
Okay.
remove from stream. Is that what I got to do?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's see.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna pull up something real quick.
Okay.
Can you talk about the land with the JUNO punks and the Martians? Like you said that you have to have a JUNO punk and a Martian staked.
Yes.
And you're
No.
gonna get an airdrop of.
Yeah, you don't have. I don't think you have to have them staked. But having both of them for the snapshot is how you get the land.
And do we know when that snapshot is? Or?
I actually asked them, and they said that they haven't done it yet, so there's still time.
Cool. So yeah, I picked one up. I got a Martian.
So this is a little bit about what Gainzz was talking about. How
yeah,
you could see how he extends it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's a really good job. You can't even tell.
Yeah, honestly, like I was like, I could do this myself, man. Just tell me what font it is. And he's like, I got you, bro. I got you. And then like when I saw him like bring it across and like what all the stuff he was doing, I'm like, fuck. Like I'm glad he did.
I know. I've seen some people like do their own, right?
They're
and
not
they'll
good.
just literally like just, you know, slap on a name on the top without taking the time to extend it and make the font look, you know, kind of like it's part of the NFT. And also, you know how yours Trendy, you can see that the ear is in front of the right. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, and then after that, once you got your custom made NFT, you can actually upload it to the Hall of Fame. So Trendy, I don't know if you can just show them really quick.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame on Stash.
Yeah, it's on the because I submitted the application on RACC's website, but yes, the Hall of Fame on Stash, I'll go there as well.
Cool.
You do the application from RACC's website. Let's see if I can remove this for a second. All right, let's see.
RACC is another one of those that just has such crazy,
there you go,
unique pieces, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, once you upload your like traits and stuff on the Raccoon Supply website, so you see like mine has custom traits and stuff. It'll be on there forever.
So then you could sell it. You could sell it after because now you have
the. You could sell it if you wanted to, or you could also burn it. Like if let's just say I don't want this one, I want another custom one. Boom, you can just burn it.
I'll never sell my what are they called?
Honorary.
Yeah, there you go. Think of the damn word, honoraries. I'm like so honored to have them. You know what I mean? So
hell yeah.
I've seen actually a few for sale. I'm like, wow. But they're usually like a really high amount. So it's like, yeah, I guess you just want to kind of display it, you know?
You still have your honorary like star chode, right?
Yeah.
You never sold it? That's my favorite one.
I would never sell that. It's so awesome. I wonder what they're doing. I've not heard from them in a while.
True.
But we were talking about that like the other day about how your picture is your brand kind of. And Like I think I had the best brand whenever I had that cat as a profile picture, and I had the most like I don't want to say engagement because that's not like what I'm looking for, but I had the most fun, you know, because and I guess people recognized me enough to make me an honorary chode out of it, you know, so that was really cool.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there.
You go to the Hall of Fame submission, yeah.
It's pretty crazy though that these guys, are taking the time to get serious with this kind of stuff, right? Because obviously they have more stuff to build, and they've seen that the community was so interested in doing it, and they were like, shoot, we can do this for you guys. If you really want it, we'll get it done.
They are one of the most responsive teams out of there that I've ever seen yet. Usually they come out with something and then they go into a hole for a little while. And that was RACC for a little while, but once they got this website going, it was like, oh wow, there's something here. They're really building, and I think everybody recognized that, especially Robo. And then after that, it took off.
Yeah. Like in the beginning when the airdrop came out, I didn't even claim it. I'm like, I'm gonna give this like some time because I don't want to connect my wallet and claim anything if I don't really know what's going on in the background.
Token.
Yeah, did you claim it?
Yeah, and I did. I always claim airdrops, and that's a fault of mine. But I remember in the chat, people were saying like, yeah, it just seems really crazy or like not legit because they're asking people to LP it like immediately and like so that you can get an airdrop. And I think people were like kind of sus about that, saying like, hey, you don't want to do stuff like that for an airdrop. So I remember there was some bumpy parts because they didn't have a product to say, hey, we're actually building something. So I think that happens to everybody. And we saw that recently people just get really, really critical of everything, so.
Yep, and the slots are coming up next. I know Trendy was just showing.
I'm excited about that.
I'm super stoked for that. They're going to be IBC enabled, so it's not going to just be just one token. It's going to be multiple tokens. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, that'll be fun for sure.
Yeah,
and it's the easier thing too. You don't have to click on any. You don't have to click on much.
Oh my God, Kuji's up to 150.
I was gonna show I don't know if y'all saw that they put out the validator resource.
Go back to it.
The pod.
I was looking at that. What is this?
That's
so basically, yeah, it tells you which validators. So basically, like they drew a line, right? Like if they were to divide this evenly down throughout all the validators, if there was an equal power threshold, as it says right there, just draw that line all the way down here. So you have your green who are in the good. You have your red who symbolize they have too much power. So Danku, he likes to. It's funny how he showed this resource and how cool it was, but he only showed it for the validators. He's not number one in, because obviously he has a lot of power in Kuji. But yeah, this is a really cool resource. I wonder where the Wrecked Wolf, if they're even in the.
Yeah, the price action has been pretty cool.
There it is.
Up to. Did it go up to almost $2, or is it at an all-time high now?
No, I think it pumped to about 160 to 180 at one point.
Oh, here it is, 176.
176.
And it's kind of recovered back up to there, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Coming from,
Yeah, there's definitely things that are, and we've noticed it a lot more lately, that a lot of Cosmos tokens are kind of breaking out of the grain of what BTC is doing.
Yeah. That's what people are saying on that chart with it versus BTC on this one. It's just if it keeps going, like right now, it looks like it's at, like I said, always at that critical point where, it's at that, it's all at that support. So it could break out from that support, or it could get rejected and kind of build some support back down here, which would be devastating.
Yeah.
But you see how it lines up. How there's some support right here.
Right.
There's some support right here, right here, right here. So it would make logical sense that if it does break this trend, that it's going to go back down to here, which is why, I've been setting up my my sell orders where I have. So, a lot of people are saying that this is, what charts do, and it's just going to follow this trend line down, and then just kind of go down further. But we'll see. I mean, anything can happen. Like with the White House, like kind of going after proof of work cryptos, that might flock everybody's money to proof of stake. And like I said, we've been here since 2014, so it would just be like really stupid to overlook Cosmos. You know.
Yeah.
And when these big people with big money, they don't go into one thing usually, but they spread their money out into like safe bets, and like Adam is like continually proving that it belongs in that realm, you know? So I like that about it, that it's got like no company like continually pushing out shit and shillers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More so that it's like just relying on its good technology to get it where it needs to go. And I love that about Adam. So I think we're seeing that play out in real time, which is just super interesting to watch. And I would just never sell like my staked Adam. Like whatever I stake, it's not even a question. I don't care. 28 days, I don't care. 21 days, whatever. Like I'm never gonna unstake it. Like imagine, I was thinking about this earlier. So you know how I've always said like owning Atom or any crypto is kind of like an asset, like land. And when you stake it, you're kind of like putting cows on your land to graze, right? That's traditionally what the traditional world would do to like generate yield. But in crypto, we have the asset and we stake it and we get paid in more asset. You're never going to put cows on your land and then 5 years later you have more land. You're always going to have the same amount of land that can hold a finite amount of cows. But when you have crypto, you're actually getting paid in the asset, which is increasing. You're keeping your like percentage stake in the network because the network is growing. So like if you own 1%, if you don't stake it a year from now, you're not going to own 1%. You're going to own like 0.8. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's but I was thinking about that, and it's like, imagine you have a house and you're renting that house, but the fuckers in the house are always adding another room every fucking month. You know what I mean? Like every month they're adding on another bedroom. And your Monopoly, like if you're playing this like Monopoly, your little house this is equivalent to having a house on your card and when you're staking. And like it's not just one house. It's going to be 5 houses at the end. So it's just so amazing the way that works.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like how you can think about this being such a transformative technology. Like that's one way you can kind of explain it to people.
Yeah, the proof of stake thing is pretty interesting as well. And I mean, even Vitalik said that like proof of stake was the way to go like 4 or 5 years ago, and now this is the second chance. Now that he's bringing ETH up, so are moving ETH over. And there's a lot of things that I've seen lately showing that long term ETH could potentially flip BTC, and especially if these regulations happen, I mean that thing could come even more into fruition than I thought it was.
Yeah, like we're in the spotlight because of that, because there's so much talk around what proof of stake is, why they're moving to it. And I think when you dive deep enough, like, yeah, you see that.
Google it, pull it up right now. Proof of stake crypto. Let's see who pops up first. Like right here live. Yeah, probably because the merger is going on, but let's see how long it takes till Atom pops up.
Like this is going to get good exposure though, you know? Let's see how far down we are. How far down are we? Did you see it already?
Yeah. No.
Usually we're like right there with Algorand, but I guess we fell.
What the fuck is this?
I know, like we're not even there.
But Cosmos.
Yeah.
All right, boys, not looking good. Let's cut this out.
I was like, yeah. Like, I don't know. We're gonna get more people just looking into it. And
this was a swing.
You gotta get kind of deep and to see interoperability. You know what I mean? To get to like that point of it. But I think the more we build out the use cases for interoperability, the better and better that'll get as well. But right now, at least, I think that we're in the spotlight for proof of stake, just in general.
No noob is going to put POS crypto. Type out the whole thing.
Exactly.
What is that? Like a point of sale? What am I?
We got it right.
Yeah, I know, but it's still just in case it changed
Ethereum.
something.
Look right there, Ethereum.
Piece of shit. That's what it stands for.
That's what most people think.
Look, it's not even an icon down there.
Wow. Nothing. No mention of
See
Cosmos.
more.
We're doing something wrong here.
We're not. We got to start
And
typing
finance
in
is not
Google.
even there.
Yeah, because it's connected to the Cosmos conspiracy.
This Cardano is getting a lot of attention right now because they just did. I think it was the Vasil. Is that right? I don't know. I saw it on Coin Bureau, and they're doing like an upgrade that's going to give them faster finality. So that means that like their dApps are not going to take 12 days to use. I think it was like on Sunday Swap, somebody tried to do a swap and it literally said like your transaction will go through in 7 days.
Oh,
So yeah. And I guess like if the price changes, what are you going to do? It just rejects your order. I don't know. That's interesting. But they're scaling up. So I don't know. I'm not going to say to buy Cardano. I don't necessarily like Charles Hopkins,
a lot of people do.
but there's a lot of people that do. And he's going after the Africa market or something like that, where, you know, they don't have a payment system in place now. So I think that's really an untapped market where they could. I just don't know, like with everything going on with electricity is so like, you know, necessary for digital payments. And with everything going on, like there's businesses that are having to close down. There's like riots about how much this energy is costing these people because of what Russia is doing to, I think it's Germany, or Europe, where they just they're squeezing them. Yeah, they cut them off from the oil because of the sanctions that we're imposing based on them attacking Ukraine. So it's a whole mess of things, and like, you know, at least the new iPhone's coming out.
Speaking of iPhone, today we're sponsored by not the iPhone.
No. Taiwan. I read that the iPhone is going to be made in Taiwan this year instead of China, right? Or I guess that's what I read. And if that's correct, like maybe I'm not going to sell my old iPhone yet. And I mean, that kind of sounds weird, but I just want to test out the quality and like, you know what I mean? Workmanship.
No,
And,
Taiwan's like one of the leaders in the industry for stuff like that.
I know. So
isn't
like,
that where like NVIDIA is?
I'm kind of excited. Like this, dude, I thought my cousin told me a long time ago that like the tech companies would never, like there would never be a Windows 13 because the 13 is an unlucky number. And I thought they were just going to skip iPhone 13, but they came out with it, dude. And it's been the worst year for like most people. Like, I'm like, these motherfuckers.
They ruined everything.
And I think that the iPhone 14, it's the start of a new cycle.
All right.
It's gonna be new luck. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
people aren't gonna be so down this next year. But I don't know. We'll see, dude. I'm ordering mine, and I got the new watch too. So I'm excited.
Why are you flexing on everybody right now?
I mean, I get everything from Apple for free because I'm Tim Cook's son. But I mean, other than that, I mean,
could you imagine if Clay was Tim Cook's son?
Tim Cook's son, yeah, the Dejan's son.
I was more Clay Cook.
Clay Cook.
Triple C, motherfucker.
Trendy, do you got an iPhone or you got an Android?
I have an iPhone as well.
Trendy would not let his SIM card touch.
Yeah, that's true. My thumbs would never.
I don't know. I've heard Android kind of went downhill. Like, I saw there's this hashtag get the message, and if you put that in Twitter, like it's basically Google asking Apple to get rid of iMessage and do like some other standard other than SMS or something like that. And so that everybody can see when everybody's typing and everybody can see when everybody's read the fucking message, right? Everybody's used to this kind of shit. And the green bubbles, right? They're tired of the green bubble shit.
I hate the green.
But if you go look at the hashtag get the message, these people are like, I don't know if Apple like paid some trolls to go out there or whatever, but yeah, like they're definitely like just saying like you're being lazy, you know, like suck it up kind of thing. Like look at these comments. You sound desperate. You know what I mean? Like,
get a new iPhone.
What? They need a new iPhone?
They just need to get an iPhone.
Yeah, it's like honestly the standard now, but it's kind of like we've locked ourselves into, and I mean they're kind of anti-censorship in a way,
Mm-hmm.
in most ways, which is kind of good. And honestly, I've always trusted Apple with my, my business, and it's worked out pretty well. And
They're
you
what
know,
secret network wishes they could be. Like they're very cool at the forefront, and everything they do is like they really dig into the privacy aspect in the background. But I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just thought it was a funny analogy.
yeah. What if they partner with Secret? That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it'll
I
never
think that
happen,
one
but that's
day
cool.
we're at least gonna see in the wallet for the Apple Wallet where you have your credit card and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think one day we're gonna see some crypto there,
Yeah.
especially because like things like PayPal have done that. Like I think Apple's just looking how to do it right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They never
Mm-hmm.
do anything first. So
Yeah.
they're definitely looking at all the wallets and they're learning from all of this stuff, which is one thing I love about Apple. Um, I'm not really a huge Apple fan, but that is one thing that they've always got right is well, I guess people just say that they steal the technology, but I mean,
They
you know,
perfect it.
they definitely do perfect it. And you
Steve
have
Jobs
to
was right. Tim Cook is like perfecting. Like Steve Jobs was first. That's what I meant to say. Steve Jobs was first with everything when he did with Apple. And then Tim Cook has just decided to take we don't need to be first, but we need to be the best.
yeah, and you see that with the Apple Car too. They're being super selective about who they go with. I think it's going to be Toyota, but it might be like a car company that's never even existed before.
Yeah.
You know what
It
I
was
mean? So
VW for a while, and then something fell through.
you don't want a VW car, but that would really suck. And that's probably what they realized is like they were like, we can't have this shit breaking down like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they need something that's going to be really quality. I think Toyota would probably be the best bet for them, but they might want too much money,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they're too big.
They
They
probably
might want
run
to
with
go
like the
with like
Lexus line.
I don't know. Maybe that's that too. Maybe they don't like the design of the Apple, like because I kind of picture an Apple car. Like, what do you picture it looking like? I kind of
Like a
picture it looking like
Tesla.
a bubble. Like, yeah.
Like, yeah, the bubbler. They have like their SUV kind of Tesla that's a little more taller and bubblier. That's what I picture an Apple car looking like. And
But
by the
see,
way,
they can't.
this show is sponsored by ADHD. Like we're just hopping all over
Yeah,
the place.
We are.
yeah. Fuck it. But I mean, you have to build them aerodynamic, or else they don't. They don't like. You can't. You have to build them aerodynamic, or else
Right.
you lose so much battery range and shit. So
Yeah,
yeah,
50% of
sorry.
I think 50%. No, never mind. I'm thinking of a weird statistic that's wireless charging. Like you lose 50% of the energy as you're charging.
Have you seen? There's like electronic roads that they're thinking about,
Yeah. Yep.
like putting like basically while you're driving on the highway,
It
it's going to be
charges.
connected to a wireless charger. Yeah,
Did
and
you see what they're
charging that
having to
way.
do in California where they're hooking up gas generators
Yeah.
to Teslas while they're
I
driving because they
saw
can't
that
charge their
picture.
cars? Jeez
Yeah,
Louise.
and I've seen people that just put a generator right in the back. Like, yeah, I need this in case, I get stuck. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
wow.
god.
I don't know. It's so crazy that they're like, yeah, we're banning, the sale of gasoline powered cars in like what, 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're telling people not to even charge it because of so I mean I just would like once for them to come out and say, well, yeah, we know this is a problem, duh, like we obviously hear you guys complaining and stuff, and we have this as a plan, but they never come out and say the plan.
You
It's
you know
always
what
just a
though?
smile and says, man, you're a racist.
I think solar panels and wind power will solve some of those issues, but I don't know how expensive it is to like have a solar powered home, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, all those things are just like I think you have to have different like triggers in line. So like if it's a cloudy day, like how's that going to work out? Like you need to have like storage of the power, and that's where it becomes expensive when you actually have these cells inside your garage or whatever be harnessing and storing that electricity because I don't think you get enough just off of a normal day, like a sunshine day. Like it might like tap into it or power your home mostly. But if it's cloudy or if they're covered, they're dirty, like there's upkeep and maintenance and stuff like that. And there are scenarios where something would need to be different. But yeah, I definitely know that a greener is the way to go. But like even in Texas, when we had all that energy crisis, like people don't know how much solar and wind energy we really rely on. And when the snow had come, like they were all covered, the turbines are frozen. And that was like a big issue. And then everybody's like, well, y'all need to be on the national power grid. Well, California's on the national power grid, aren't they? Like, why are they having all these issues? So there's a lot of just pointing. Like, I don't feel like nobody really wants to figure out the issue or is trying to figure out the issue. Everybody just likes the point.
Well, we need a revolutionary change in one of two things. We need it in like how we generate our electricity or how we store our electricity. Like we the minerals that it takes to build the batteries, we don't have enough. Like it just wouldn't work out like for every household to have that. And then you know, with solar panels, we're relying on China for manufacturing. It's just, you know, kind of like an endless kind of thing. Like it's like, well, what, you know, which problems are you going to tackle first? They never answer those questions. You know what I mean? And I'm under the like impression that like the free market capitalist society would be the better. Well, maybe not. Like, would it be the better one to like uncover that technology or not? Because like if you discover free energy, then how are you going to monetize it? And in a capitalistic system, you're only going to invent things that make you money, right? And like a battery you could sell. So like in a capitalistic type of system, I think that the battery would probably be the more likely thing to get revolutionized or whatever, so that like they could sell it. But that's what has to change: either the transfer of energy, the storage of energy, or the creation of it. Like one of those three things has to dramatically change in order for any of these problems to get solved. So that's my question: is how do we do that? Because there's been talk of like, oh, well, we have better batteries coming, and it's like, well, when? You know what I mean? It's like, why don't we short term turn on the electricity again so that we can survive to make the technology that we need to fix the planet? That's my take on it. So I don't know if that's selfish or not. I don't know, because they're saying the more that we generate that electricity, the more we're borrowing from like the future generations, like ability to live in a habitable planet. So yeah, I don't know. It gets complicated.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's a deep topic and one that we could go down a rabbit hole of non-crypto talk for about 30 minutes to an hour. So yeah, I mean the original Tesla. Yeah, I think that is what brought us on this tangent, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of new iPhone, Coinbase, the new Coinbase.
Just go through all these.
Yeah.
Jack. The next segment is brought to you by Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Eat late. I don't even know if that's their slogan anymore.
Do you want to jump in anything, Gainzz, while we're just hopscotching?
I sent you a tweet on your Telegram that I think you should share with the people watching the stream.
Is this Rusty?
I don't know who it is, but I don't know if it's Mayor or not. It could be Mayor. I swear it could be Mayor.
Okay, let me share it.
With that graphic?
You'll see it.
Yeah, it's definitely a graphic.
I saw one of Rusty. It was really funny. I don't know who made it. He was like, "This is my one of one. Somebody made me." So honoraries. No way. That does look like Rusty, kind of. And he would do a tattoo like that.
I don't think that chin is Rusty, though.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
Well, he's a Luna fan, Chronos fan, Secret, Stargaze, Wawa, Juno, and Osmosis, and obviously Adam. So it could be Mayor. I'm telling you guys.
They got the colors really good on Juno, Stargaze, kinda, Secret, and Chronos, and also Osmo. But the Luna and the Atom one just look kind of off the color.
Yeah.
Like was Luna orange?
Yeah, it looks a little.
What would it take for you guys to get a tat? of an
Like
atom.
this?
No.
What
Like
would it
this?
take? Yeah. No, I mean like anything but Cosmos related.
They would have to make me rich. Like if Adam made me
Yeah.
super rich, like then yeah, I got to. Like I just have to. I'd be like, yeah, you know, I paid for this with Adam.
It would
And
have to be
wouldn't
badass.
Yeah, it wouldn't be super big either. And yeah, it would be like from the best motherfucker in the
Yeah.
world. That's why I made the pendant, because I was like, I contacted that artist and I was like, hey bro, like those look sick. Like if you can make one like this, let me know. And he did. So I
How
like
much did it
that kind of
cost?
art. It was like 1,000. So it wasn't
Woo!
It's really beautiful though. I mean, that
Yeah,
thing.
no, I've
Yeah,
seen it.
it's
I wasn't
nice.
expecting 1,000.
Most people think
surprised?
it's
No.
3D printed. They're like, oh, that's a cool 3D print. I'm like, bro, this is hand fucking sandblasted.
You slap them with it.
Yeah. I'm just like, whatever, it's cool. But if they inspect it further, like a lot of people get super impressed by it. They're like, oh wow.
Do you see anybody
They
getting
think it was made
boners?
by a machine.
Like Vitalik?
Marvin did. He was like, man, it's so cool. And then I told him it wasn't 3D printed, and he was like, what the fuck? And so yeah, a lot of people think it's like a $25 thing, but it's definitely more expensive than that. And then it's
Shipping
got
was more than 25 bucks.
opals. Yeah, it's got Australian opals in it, so that's what I like.
Those are money right there too.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, but they look beautiful like in the light when you shine them on them. But yeah, they're kind of like diamonds.
Yeah, and I was kind of like joking around, but I wasn't, because I have a rant, and I've been using, because I've been buying a lot of LUNC like over the last like 2 or 3 weeks, which has really paid off. But I was using crypto.com and I hate it. Like I absolutely hate crypto.com. Like they make you whitelist an address before you could send out. Like they scam the shit out of you when you're buying anything or when you set an order.
Yeah.
Like Jesus, man, you lose so much money moving stuff around. Like you can't trade. Like with a Coinbase, you could trade Atom to something else without like just basic fees. You don't got to sell it first and then rebuy it. Like there's so many things with crypto.com. I was just like, how have they not sunk yet? Like Coinbase is just way ahead of them.
Yeah. I've whichever ones have you tried? Because I've tried Kraken,
yep.
and I didn't. It's not like the worst. They had a really good advanced trading, but now that Coinbase has it, it just blows them out of the water. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't know. I really like Coinbase, and I really didn't before. I hated that it was 2 apps, like you had to go to Pro, and Pro was super slow, and then there was certain things you wanted to do on regular Coinbase. I hated that experience, but ever since the most recent update, and I did want to try Coinbase or crypto.com, but I read some reviews and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like that.
Yeah.
Mainly that their prices were not right. Like they're just not right.
No,
and
they're not.
They recently came out and said, "Oh, we fixed it," but they're still fucked up. So
yeah, like I put an order in, and it was like, I don't know, you have to be certain percent over what it actually is on their website. Which, if you go to any other thing, sometimes they're like off by like 5-10 cents or whatever it be. No big deal. But like I put an order in for like a buy order at a sell order at a certain price, and I'm looking at everything. Like I'm looking at like CoinGecko, I'm looking at different other websites, and it had passed that price. But then I go over to crypto.com and no, it's still sitting there under that price. And I'm just like, are they waiting for it to like clear and then come back down and then maybe do it again? Like it was just ridiculous. Like it's
exchanges
not fast
do
at all.
some shady shit, and that's why. I mean, if we had access to Binance is actually not that bad either. And I was a fan of Binance back in the day when I was first showing you crypto, and then I got kicked out because I live in Texas. But I would use Binance if they would let me. I really think it's not that bad. And now they're even partnering with MasterCard, which is accepted everywhere I've ever fucking shopped. So like they're definitely kicking it up to be like, to me, Coinbase and Binance. Like if I had to choose a third, I probably would pick Kraken. I can't remember the other one that I'm thinking.
KuCoin. I use KuCoin.
KuCoin. Yes. What is your experience with KuCoin? What would you say, like against, because you've used pretty much everything. What do you think?
You asking me or Trendy?
Oh yeah, Gainzz.
Oh, dude, no, I like using KuCoin because I've never had to like provide any credentials, no matter how much like money I'm putting in and taking out. They've never asked me to KYC. I've been using it for years. I think KuCoin was started by Neo, a Neo token, the developers from Neo. So I've been using it for a while. But KuCoin would be like my second favorite besides Coinbase, and then Binance. Yeah, that's it really for centralized exchanges.
That's a good because I've never used KuCoin, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have JUNO on there. Is
No
that right?
way, KuCoin? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have.
Somebody has JUNO. Can't remember who it was, but somebody has JUNO because
Maybe
there's
Obi.
maybe.
I'm looking
I don't
right
know.
now.
Check it.
But you're
Have you used KuCoin, Trendy?
Yeah,
Trendy,
sorry.
you're aping into Luna Classic right now. What's up with that?
yeah.
I mean, we just.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with.
Why are you aping into Luna Classic?
Because I'm just riding the wave, bro. Like, I don't think that anything is happening. They obviously, I don't know if you were in some of those spaces with the LUNC DAO, right?
Not really. No.
you were there, but you weren't there. But yeah, like, I don't know if they're serious or not, but whatever they're doing, they're causing a movement, and I think that movements are very powerful. So I'm just
especially with Reddit. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, like they're doing something. Like they're talking about spinning the chain back up, like getting it better. They're actually like they've put to vote the validator vote to burn all the like to start a burn tax to start gaining momentum to bring it back to $1. They're going to start burning USTC so they could repeg it. Like they have a lot of different things that they're actually trying to do. I think they're kind of like fighting with CZ right now because he said that he initially was the one that gave them the idea that they should be burning Luna Classic to kind of get it back under control. So they had that vote, and then CZ came back and said, "Well, I'm only going to burn a portion of it because he probably found out that it was dipping into his bag a little bit." So they were actually talking about blacklisting the Binance wallet.
Yes, I saw that. I was going to ask you if you saw that tweet.
Yeah, from Cephii. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like saying that his proposal was going to be to blacklist their wallet. And then if a VC sends them any money, it gets burned.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this isn't getting toxic at all.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, I don't know if this is just straight up meme coin. I don't know if they're just being some jackasses, but whatever it is, they've got a lot of buy-in on it. And I'm not promoting it, but if this is not financial advice, if you got like a couple $100 laying around, maybe wait to see if it crashes a little bit more, because I had 2.9 million like 3 weeks ago, and that was like $400. Right now it's like $2,000.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Like Gainzz, I bought whenever it was down a lot, like I was like, well, $20 gets me like almost 1 million tokens. And now that $20 or whatever it was, maybe it's 50, I can't even remember, but it was a real low amount. And now it's like almost $500. But I'm just chilling. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not dumping it. I'm gonna ride it up to $1, and then they're gonna make me rich. I'm out of here.
That's what I said. Every zero they knock off that amount, it swings over to my bag. So
I mean, I just would not sell something like that, especially like Trendy said, whenever there's like a movement for momentum. The only thing is like they have to figure out how to get back on exchanges.
Yeah.
Like exchanges kicked them out because they were like, yeah, we need to stop this shorting. People are getting too much money. Like
they're on crypto.com. That's why I was fucking with crypto.com so much, and why I learned why it pissed me off so much.
There's been a few coins where you had to go to a certain place that just really pisses you off. You're like, I hate this place, but I love the coin.
There's another site that does, like, they even do Ripple. Like, there's another one, another central exchange. Let me see if I can find it.
I want to use AnySwap. I think it was Haas and Tricky were a real big like promoter of AnySwap, where you just like you send BTC and you say you want Atom and you give them an Atom address and they send that amount of Atom to your wallet, and you never have to like actually interact with a a pool or anything like that. I don't know how it works actually, but
CoinEx.
people talk about that. CoinEx.
Yeah, CoinEx.
Yeah,
Another
I think you're
place
right.
that you could get a lot of the, like, you get Ripple from there. You could get a Luna Classic. A lot of places you could still get Luna Classic, but there's such small liquidity or low liquidity that the exchange rate is like crazy ridiculous. And then even on osmosis, they won't let you pull it out. You can get it on JUNO. The liquidity still seems pretty good. I know I
JUNO
was
swap?
like, yeah, JUNO swap still has it up.
Nice.
But I don't know if they'll let you transfer it out because they don't use a Terra Station.
Yeah.
But you could have it on there. I know I had like $1 worth a couple weeks ago, and now it's like 15, 20 bucks. I was like, oh, well, that's a couple JUNO.
I can't even view my Luna Classic tokens anymore.
You go to the settings and you change from mainnet to classic.
Okay.
I'm an expert now.
This
This all started because I was trying to buy a Galactic Punk, and they're still in Luna Classic or LUNC. So that's why I started like building my bag, and I ended up like it was like a $5 million GP Galactic Punk, and at that time that was probably like 5 million was probably about like $500 or $600. And then the pump happened, and that turned to like $5,000. And I was like, whoa, I'm not going to buy that for that. So I just kind of sat on it, just held it. And then, yeah. Not
we didn't talk about the Neta troopers.
Let's swing over to something that's not going to rug people. I mean, maybe these guys will rug people too, but
they're pretty cheap. I mean, they're 6 Atom. And
while Adam's pumping.
Right. Yeah, no, they were cheap the other day, like $60. But now they're a little bit more than that. But I mean, look, they're doing really well. They have 3,300 supply. They've already been almost 1,600 minted, and that's 100 in the last hour, I think, for that I've seen. So I grabbed 2 of them. You're actually going to get airdropped some if you were a part of the Devotio Club. But these are my 2 right here. I got a rainbow looking one.
And the Devotio Club was if you delegated 0.2 Neta to the pool, yeah, on JUNO swap.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many of those because whenever it was,
what was the total supply? I think they wasn't like 5,000 or something like that, and then they're selling like $3,000.
Well, let me see if I can find it, but they were. I think it says it right here, 80 for the project pre-mint, but I don't know. Maybe that's not right.
No, that doesn't sound right.
I don't know what who the 80 is for.
Usually for giveaways and other shit.
So yeah, I don't know how many are going to be airdropped actually, but that's how many you can mint.
What does it say? 33 or 35?
3,300 minus 80 since they minted some.
I'm gonna go to their Twitter and see if
80% of the proceeds on this one will go to the Neta DAO, which is kind of like an ETF kind of fund for like an ETF kind of growth launchpad type thing, where the way I kind of see it, and maybe this is wrong, but they are kind of like funding certain projects on JUNO with community funds from like Neta and things like this, community mints, things like that. And the way I see it is, so to be a part of that DAO, you have to stake your Neta with the DAO. You don't get any APR returns, but you get voting rights on like what projects are going to get funded. And the way I kind of see that working out is these projects are going to get funded by the DAO. So of course they're going to give airdrops to those participants, right? So that's how I kind of see it, is like if you're a part of this, you're going to get more of an allocation of initial tokens that get distributed from those projects. That's the way I kind of see it like playing out long term. So that's why I have Neta staked in like a couple different wallets, so that if it's kind of like an overall, or if it's based on the amount you stake, I'm good. So that's my plan with that.
Nice. Yeah, I'm still trying to find I'm about to give up because it's taking too long. But I'm trying to find the total supply. I don't know why I thought it was like 5,000 something, which would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was about 1,000 or so people that delegated that Neta. That was a fun time.
Wow,
Yeah.
they're doing pretty good on the mint. They're almost
Yeah,
halfway there, right?
no, for real. Look, based on these other ones, look,
The loopers, traders.
the traders, they extended their
Yeah.
their timer, and I was like, why do we even have a timer if you're just going to extend it? If you
Yeah.
don't allow, let's just get rid of that. But I mean, I guess it does create like a sense of urgency. But
Why is it
I
not
just
loading?
wish that urgency.
Yeah, why
I
is it
don't
not
know.
why is it not loading
I don't know.
there?
The website has been kind of finicky lately, but there it goes.
There it is.
So they have
Oof.
5,600 supply, and they're not even over 1,600. So I think that has a lot to do with maybe the art. Like whenever we had our friend on the other day, Gainzz, he wasn't a fan of the pixelated stuff. So I don't know if that's like a
I'm
a
not either
sentiment
no
of
more,
people.
guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not
Yeah,
either after
kinda
my
lazy.
horrible experience with the space or the
Eesh.
apes, secret apes.
These are not doing that so well either. Did you grab one of these, Trendy?
No. I'm a fan of Aqua, but
Look, see, this is why I didn't. Look, this guy has the same jacket on, and I guarantee if I mint this for $75, I'm gonna get this goddamn jacket. You know what I mean? And like
it's a
everything
poncho,
is just
sir.
a little bit
That is
too
a poncho.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna get all the
We're gonna
woke
get
people.
hate mail now.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Don't get in an
Cut it.
abusive
Just cut it.
Do not get in an abusive relationship with someone with the poncho.
Oh,
So and then
God.
look, he's got this, even this thing. Whoever minted these three just got super unlucky. But I don't know. Whenever I see that, that's kind of a red flag for me. It's like, if I mint it, am I going to get the maracas? Look, nobody else got the maracas, dude.
You got a taco.
Read
The
this,
shoes are
though.
the same.
It's Los Amigos by Aqua, right? So Aqua's a like some sort of charity, right?
Are they a charity? I know they're a DAP on JUNO, right? Maybe they just do a lot of work with like charity work. I think I've seen them posting some images, maybe potentially giving Aqua to some kids, to some villages.
Yeah, they dig
Awa.
wells or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's for
Sorry.
good cause. But
Sorry, guys. I hope you mint out eventually. What else are they coming out with? Here we
yeah,
go.
we wanted those apes.
Oh, this
those
one.
space
This is the
apes.
one I wanted.
Oh, how are the oh, they're not out yet. The trailer
They're not
park
yet,
kids.
but-
Oh yeah, Lavana's gonna come on here too.
Did it have it there?
The JUNO, the Lavana dragons.
Oh, there's some kind of. Do you remember that? Did you claim that airdrop where you get an egg or whatever? It's like a super crude website.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. People were talking about it, and there's like this thing that if you stake JUNO, you get an airdrop of an egg or something like that, and then it hatches into a dinosaur, and then the dinosaur you can use as your like initial dinosaur for this game. And I just forgot what the website is.
I don't think that'd be Lavana because everything they do is pretty high end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this was pretty crude.
There's Lavana
like-
right there.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah, that's not it. Definitely not. That looks like Spyro kind of thing, you know?
True.
I want to play like some kind of game like that. I don't know. I wish there was a page for this, but there's not.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that they
click
came out with
on it.
this because the beta testing apes looked awesome, and I was pissed that I couldn't mint them, and now they're gonna have a whole collection, so it's gonna be cool.
I bought one of those because you know how like they had them on for bid,
Oh yeah,
and I bought
That's
one
right.
and it just disappeared. So I was asking them, they're like, "You should get it once they're back." I don't know what happened, but I forgot about that until you said it. Maybe one day it'll just
Oh.
pop in my wallet.
that's funny. NFT collector over
That's
here.
your collection, right, Clay? Do you
Yeah,
get any
these are
loot
mine too.
tokens for those NFTs?
I would not for these,
Okay.
but I was trying to. It's not loading the traders right now, and I was going to show that there was some rewards ready to claim here. But like I have them staked, and I think this was the first NFT I've ever staked, and yeah, they give you loop tokens. I can't show them right now.
It's loading.
This website is like really not working so well right now. Oh, there we go. So Yeah, I have 400 loop from this one, and then the devil's number on this one.
Oh,
Let it keep going. Don't claim it at that.
Like it's 333, so it was inevitable to get 666. I guess.
so wait. So you're earning loop token from that NFT, right?
Yeah.
And you can stake that loop token as well.
Yep.
You know, I haven't ever claimed them, and I don't know where to stake the loop because you can go over to swap. Let's see how the price is doing.
Why are your things so low?
What?
Like all mine are like at 60, relatively 60. All my claimable rewards.
Oh,
have you
it depends on what tier. It depends on what tier.
Yeah, mine are trash tier.
Have. All of them?
Yeah.
They all meant the same. Because look, this is the trash tier, and it says you get 3.3 loop a day, and this is tier 3, just one up, and you get 20 loop a day. So, whenever it first came out, this was $60, I believe, and now it's only worth 20. This was 10, I think, and so yeah, it's definitely gone down. The market is not so great.
Oh yeah, you said yours are at 666, so yeah, that's right. The cool thing, I like this one a lot. This Rick head with the secret network and the 404. That's pretty cool.
Dude, you have all those NFTs. You're serious?
Yeah. The cool thing about this one is they had a giveaway. If you got the Kuji poster, they would give you 100 Kuji.
Nice.
So I got 100 Kuji.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, this dude. You're lucky.
That's awesome. Yeah, Trendy goes hard with NFTs, dude. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But I knew that he was going to like NFTs because he's always been into the art culture, the like hustle culture, as far as like getting to the mint the first, as like, because you would always buy like those shoes that you have to like, you know, you have to be early for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's similar.
Yeah, like the iPhone that I got to wake up at 6 hours to be the first one to buy so I could get it the day it drops.
You really think it's going to sell out? Or
no,
you just like to be first?
Yeah, the quicker that you do it, you're on a waiting list, so you get it turned out faster.
Yeah, I'm waking up at 5:10. 5 o'clock.
5:10, a big fat hen. I remember the days where I used to go and actually wait in line at the Apple stores.
Yeah, I miss those days. I did that once with the 4, and now we're on the 14. So this is 10x from there.
We should just be nostalgic.
We'll just have a live stream. We'll just have a live stream at 4 a.m. I'll wake up and we'll get on and we'll have a live stream. We'll act like we're waiting in line, and we'll have the thing in the background. We'll have like, and go take a picture of your local Best Buy or whatever, and we'll just stand.
Apple Store.
You guys are bringing back memories because I did the same thing with the iPhone 4.
4? Dang.
The iPhone 4, yeah. Me and my wife were outside of like the Verizon. I don't know if it was Verizon or Singular or whatever, but we did that. Like we spent about 9 hours outside with blankets.
It was fun though. Like it was an experience.
That was the one that if you held it wrong, the signal went away. And
yeah,
so they gave you the free
bands.
Bumpers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember people in line were like, were reading about it or whatever on Reddit, and they were like, man, they got to give you a free bumper, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I was like, what? So like we knew to ask about it, and they were like, oh, yeah, you know, all right.
You son bitch.
Hey, you know, here's your free $30 band or whatever. And it was so cheap. But, man, I remember... Dude, on my iPhone 4, I did FaceTime one time, and then after that, you know how it had a shutter animation? That shutter animation just stayed on close, and I had to get a new iPhone.
For that? Really?
Yeah, I remember I took a picture and it like did the shutter, and that was the last picture that bitch ever could take. You know what I mean? Because after I reset it, every time I brought up the camera, it was just closed picture.
That's weird.
Of the shutter.
It must have been a hardware issue with the camera.
So if you guys had the iPhone since it came out, the very first one too, huh?
Yep.
Same here.
Man, do you remember how fucking hyped Ryan was about the iPhone, dude?
Yep.
He was so fucking hyped. And I remember going over to his house and like just seeing it. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Jailbreaking was
man. Yep. I still fix iPhones. I just fixed my brother's yesterday. His battery swole and it cracked the LCD digitizer. So I replaced his battery and his screen.
What iPhone? What
It
generation?
was an X.
Oh, okay.
What? There's been so many times where the iPhone has just fell on the floor flat, and it's like, call Steven.
Yeah.
Call Steven, get the parts we need.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Tip me in some bud when I used to smoke.
Yeah, that was fun. We going riding on Sunday?
I'm game. I'm pretty damn out of shape right now, so you might need to take it easy on me, but I'll go.
We've been doing short rides because I go every day, and like I'm beat, dude. Most of the time, I'm like, fuck, dude. And I usually do a 15-mile on Saturday.
Mhm.
So then on Sunday, I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this.
Good. Oh.
So yeah, I'll be right
Damn,
there.
I need a bike, man. I definitely need a bike because, you know, I like to go riding quads and stuff, and mine's broken. So a bike right now would be like fulfilling that need to go out and ride.
Yeah, like doing it indoors at the gym just doesn't cut it for me. Like I need to be out there in nature, feeling the wind blow, getting the satisfaction of just being out there and stimulation.
Do you wear a
There's
helmet?
something about
Yeah.
There's
I
something
have a
about
daughter.
breathing that air like right off of the leaf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're just breathing that fresh air.
Breathing
And
that
it's-
COVID air of the guy huffing and puffing in front of you.
Oh my god, dude, that is like the thing I hate the most. Is like when you ride behind somebody, you can smell them.
Oh shit.
I hate or like even when someone rides past you real quick, there's like this whoosh of wind where you're like, I don't want to smell that. You know what I mean? Like, no, stay out of my nose. You know?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully most of the time they smell okay.
Usually it's like you smell
Like
conditioner,
laundry
right?
detergent.
Yeah, yeah, laundry or
fart is a
usually.
crop dust you.
I mean, yeah, there are some I don't know what to call them, like politically correct, unhomed people that like are over there, and yeah, man, it's sad. They don't smell good, and sometimes I don't know why. It's just nature, dude. Sometimes after it rains, it smells like a blunt outside, like a freshly smoked blunt. You're like, who the fuck is smoking? It's crazy.
All right,
Sometimes it
bros.
just smells like sewage.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think we could call it a show, man. Gainzz, I appreciate
it's
you
fun.
jumping on and sharing that gift with the Clay. He doesn't know how long I waited, and he got to turn his around in 2 days. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's cool. Thank you again.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, no
excited
problem.
about that.
I enjoyed working on that one, and it's, you know, sentimental value, so don't ever sell it.
Yeah. No, fuck no. I'll never do that. And yeah, I just figured you were really busy with all those rack tats. You know
Oh
what I mean?
God, dude, I have
is.
Yeah, you're pumping out a lot.
I have so many people that I have to do. I'm just like busy. I just can't. Like Kevin wants one. You guys know Kevin with Ani Validator. He wants one. A few people that are like moderating the raccoon chat want one, but yeah, it's just too much work right now. So
You doing those on the computer or the phone?
right now I'm just doing those on my iPhone Pro.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Cool.
Yeah.
You gonna get the new one?
That,
Back to
I
Apple.
was just looking at that yesterday, dude, and I think I'm gonna get it.
Looks dope, dude. And I like how we were already talking about it previously, but we were talking about how they kind of solved the notch with the new island kind of thing. That it looks clean, dude. Like not only did they just say, okay, we shrunk it, they fucking leaned into it and like made it a whole experience.
Yes.
And I was like, I want to try this. And then obviously the 46, 48 megapixel camera. I definitely need to check that out.
Oh yeah. They're improving the iPhone little by little, and that was like one of the features that stuck out. I'm like, dude, that looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
That looks nice.
Have Trendy send you the video he sent me. It sells you right away. It's like, all right, let me buy it.
This is the first year I'm looking at the Pro. Like I always go Pro Max. I think I'm just gonna do the Pro this year.
Pro Max is way too big,
Too big.
I mean, maybe that sounds like I don't know, not manly or whatever, but dude, like the one that's right there, it just fits in your hand so pro. I would actually want to know the weight difference between the old one because the 13 was just like a little bit too heavy, and
It's
I'm
more
hoping
heavy.
it's more heavy. Fuck.
But it's like
Well,
a grain of rice heavier, maybe 3
Yeah.
grains of rice
I
heavier.
figured it was not going to be bad, but man, I just wish it was a little bit lighter. But I guess what can you do when you pack that much fucking technology in a little, tiny little thing?
And it's not a plastic phone; it's aluminum.
It's amazing. Yeah. So the build is going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's going to be similar.
Okay. Cool. Cool. All right, Taiwan, you're up. What's up?
Do you have any shout outs or closing remarks, Lil Gainzz?
Not really. No. I just appreciate you guys for letting me hop on. It was fun listening to y'all and seeing how you guys do your live streams.
Yeah, we're usually a little more structured, but today we were leaning into the ADHD and just the excitement of having Lil Gainzz on the show. We wanted to really show him that we don't know what we're doing. So,
to be honest, guys, there's just so much shit going on in the Cosmos ecosystem that you need to take a break from it.
Yeah.
You just need to just freaking unwind and just get away a little. That's what I've been doing lately. Like, with like the spaces, is try to just not be so much into the tech and just really get to know the person, because we've done it, right, Clay, like so much where we're always just so focused on the tech. We don't even ask them like, hey, how's your family? What are you doing outside of, it's getting to the point where like we need to have those conversations on Twitter.
Yeah. It takes a lot of people by surprise when you ask them like that kind of question too. It's like, wait, you care about me too? And I think that's like part of the shift that the world is like going into. I mean, even with my job, they're like a Fortune, I don't know, 1 or 500 company, right? They're huge, and they have invested a lot of time into saying, hey, take care of yourself. Like, fuck all this, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? So I think the bigger companies are realizing that people are more productive when they feel like they have like people that care about them, actually like care about their everyday thing. And since we don't have that in crypto, like just someone saying, hey, like take care of yourself, I do like that. Like I've always been a big proponent of like, hey, take care of your mental health, because people don't realize it, and they're going so hard all the time in this rat race mentality that it can get overwhelming. So definitely take a break. I found something that helped me is like, I didn't know that if you have an iPhone, another iPhone thing, right? So you swipe down and go to focus, and you can choose what apps are gonna alert you. So sometimes like even email, just I'll check email later. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to know that I just got an email saying that, and then reading it. Like there's all this stuff that goes on in your brain that just doesn't need to happen. Like you get like a dopamine hit because you got a message, and then you read it, and then you're like anxious because you're like, oh shit, is it a bill that I'm late on? And like you don't need all that shit in the middle of your day. And I think that's what like causes this dopamine sickness that a lot of people get. And it's like if you just mute those notifications and like find a better like way to manage checking those things. Sometimes you're gonna seem like a ghost, but a lot of times you're just actually like managing your time. You know what I mean? So, and it's hard because having to do everything you do for like work, everything you want to do for like enjoyment, and then what you have to do for self-care, it takes a lot of time out of your day. And you just got to manage it. And that's the pro tip of today. Shout out to Osmosis. Their coin has been pumping, and our validator has been kind of dropping a little bit. So if you have any available Osmosis, make sure to delegate to us, Cosmos Spaces, and we're available on pretty much all the other chains too. So shout out to the validators.
Is there a way that they could find out what validators you're a part of?
Oh yeah, it's easy. They just go to our Twitter page at Cosmos_Spaces, and then hit the link tree, and then it'll just show them a ton of links.
That's the word I was thinking for, the link tree.
The link
bada
tree.
Bing, bada boom.
There you go. Link tree has a pretty good.
Hopefully the next chat that we have, we'll all be talking about our new iPhone 14 Pro.
Hell yeah. This ain't going to come that quick though.
You never know.
We'll see you next week. All right,
Later, guys.
Santa.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.